What are questioning strategies? Knowing how to ask learners using EAL the right type of questions at the right time and in the right way can often transform an overwhelming lesson into something accessible and motivating. However, to achieve this takes practice, planning, and the employment of certain questioning strategies. Questioning strategies involve 4 stages: planning the questions, asking the questions, supporting learners with responding to questions, and replying to learners' answers. Let's look at each stage in turn. Unlike asking questions spontaneously, the first questioning strategy requires teachers to carefully plan and design questions that directly support learning goals, and place these in an order that builds up learning during a lesson. A variety of questions should be planned, those that build basic knowledge, and also those that expand thinking and language use. Also at this stage, teachers should plan for the resources they will use to support comprehension during questioning activities. The second stage is asking questions. Here, teachers need to consider how and to whom questions will be posed. All learners, even those who are new to English, should be included in questioning activities. One way to do this is by cold calling. Here, a teacher randomly or intentionally chooses whom to call upon, ensuring that all learners participate in responding. One advantage of cold calling is that it allows teachers to ask questions that are appropriate for the English proficiency level of the learner. For pupils who are new to English, ask questions that include a choice of answers inside the question to reduce the linguistic load. Likewise, questions that include a portion of the answer will also help reduce the language demand and allow learners to build confidence as they find success in responding. For learners who are more proficient in English, stretch their language skills by asking questions that require a higher level of language demand in the response. The third stage is supporting pupils. Learners will need different levels and types of support as they strive to respond to questions and engage in dialogue. Do not deny learners who are new to English with meaningful and challenging questions. Instead, provide the support they will need to articulate or demonstrate a response. Let's consider what this looks like. Take a common think, pair, share activity. One way to support learners who are new to English is to provide additional time to think and rehearse their response before sharing. Young learners can practice what they want to say using pretend microphones, which would be fun for the whole class, while older learners might take notes and rehearse what they want to say before they share. An additional support is the use of sentence frames to help learners structure a response. Share these with learners before sending them off into pairs. A further type of support is to partner learners who share a common home language. Have learners discuss responses in their home language first, prior to sharing these with the larger group in English. Finally, the fourth stage is replying to questions. Effective replies from teachers serve to propel learning forward by stretching academic thinking and language use. One way to do this is to use a questioning technique called Say It Again Better. Here, the teacher replies to a learner's response by acknowledging what has been said, but then prompting improvement for both language development and content so that the learner can say it again better. A top tip for questioning strategies is to develop your own listening skills. By carefully listening to your pupils' answers, you will become a more responsive teacher and thus able to enhance conversations, stretch English language development, challenge your pupils' understandings, and guide learning with further probing questions. Why are questioning strategies so important to use? According to the Education Endowment Foundation, Effective questioning can lead to an additional 7 months of progress being made across 1 year alone. Additional research shows that classroom questioning increases long-term memory, allows for formative assessment, promotes deeper thinking, and develops learners' language skills. Finally, questioning can be used for independent learning. Providing multilingual learners with a list of questions prior to a lesson as part of pre-teaching or homework can allow the learner to develop and rehearse their response in whatever language they choose before being asked the question in class. Make sure you ask the learner the question that they have rehearsed. Thank you for watching. Please click subscribe to be notified of future videos.